I am a 6'3" male from Newark, New Jersey. I was a thug before I turned my life around. When I graduated high school, I got a job as a security guard at Avis Rental Car. I took a car home. After a few weeks, I took 4 more cars home. All my friends had cars to drive. But one guy got caught, and he told the cops on me, and I got arrested and put in the PTI program, Pretrial Intervention for First-Time Offenders. The lady at the probation department in charge of my case, I talked to her. I was 19, 6'3", 190, light skin. I asked her out on a date. After that date, I didn't have to go back to the program. She marked me as complete for all sessions. A little bit of loving goes a long way. I started selling coke at Little City. I never sold drugs on the corner. We had 15 guys selling for us. I sold coke to a cop, $250 worth on credit. I told him, if you tell on me, I'll kill you. He disappeared for 3 days. When he came back, he told on some other cops, but he didn't tell on me. One day I was coming back from New York, and this state trooper pulled me over. He asked to search my car. I said no. He searched it anyway, and he found coke in my trunk. I made a phone call to my girl. I said, I got $10,000 in the dresser drawer. I went to court with my lawyer. They threw out the charges because it was racial profiling. He had no probable cause for pulling me over. He was on the other side of the highway. From that point, I stopped selling drugs. I needed a new hustle. I went to trade school for roofing, electrical, and general contractor. I even passed the test for a nurse's aide. Then I got a job as a bounty hunter. I had 2 partners, a South Orange cop and an East Orange cop. One of them pulled a kid out of an abandoned building and smacked him. Then the cops arrested me for that. I wasn't the one that smacked him. They put me in the back of a cop car and took my gun. They put me on the bench. I called the FBI. The FBI vouched for me that I was a bounty hunter, and suddenly the cops got real polite. But after 7 years of bounty hunting, I quit once I met my wife. I didn't want to be out on surveillance. I ran the Gong Show at the Peppermint Lounge on Central Avenue. I got a job as a bartender at the Go-Go Bar near my grandmother's house on 14th Street. I told the owner, make me manager, I'll pack this place. Well, he made me manager, and I packed it with people in a week and a half. I told him I could remodel the place for $25,000, and he said no. By the end of the year, the health department had shut the place down for health code violations. Me and my wife adopted her niece. We took her out the system. They took us through it, though. They were all up in my business. They came to the house every month. We had to take classes. I had to go to court. Because when I was young, I had dated this girl, and she was already pregnant. When she had the baby, I signed the birth certificate, even though I wasn't the baby's father. I had to go find that girl and ask her to write a letter to explain what happened. I wasn't a drug user. My sister died of AIDS when she was 26. She started on drugs at the age of 11. Before we moved to East Orange in 73, we used to live in the Walsh homes, the housing projects, Grafton Avenue North. When I was a kid, I saw people on the stairwell shooting up. I keep my family together. I'm the main person that keeps the family together. I stay in touch with everybody. My brothers and I, we always got together to play basketball. I get up at 4 in the morning to play basketball. I care about my family. If my brothers and sisters had problems, I told them, don't tell me. Because if you tell me, I'm going to have to go fight somebody. I had good parents. My mother worked for Beltel. My dad was a supervisor at General Motors. I was scared of him. He taught me how to be a man. He said you had to get your diploma, you had to go to service or get a job, you had to support your family. I used to go to the bar with my father. He told me, respect your elders. Take your hat off inside. Open doors for people. My dad was well dressed. He was sharp. And he could run his mouth too. And he was good with the ladies. I got prostate cancer last year. I'm almost done with radiation. My doctor loves me. She asked me my astrological sign. I went to her house and put up her chandelier. God is always with me. I work at the hospital now. I'm the supervisor for linens, towels, blanket sheets. I play golf. I still caddy too, since 1985. I'll retire soon. I got a good family. I own my own home. Life is good.